Hello, hello. Welcome back again. We are still alive, the sister is here. And we're in Ungoro Crater. This is the second intro of the day that I've recorded. Believe it or not, we got here and the FPS on my computer just kept dropping. Very unexpected for a game this old. I don't know what was going on. I think perhaps my computer had just been on for too long. I hadn't restarted it since yesterday, and it was editing videos and uploading and exporting and doing all sorts of things all night. So I would imagine it was a little bit tired, needed a little bit of a rest. I've actually come back and I've done the exact same mistake that I did before I stopped recording, and that is that I forgot again, I don't have weapon skill yet. So we might actually be in a little bit of trouble here. I don't believe Thunderers call for help. I think that would be a big issue if they did. But we're going to do some self-healing here. Now this axe isn't as quick as the one-handed sword that I leveled up, but it is faster than the mace. So, did that not work? What am I doing? Am I going crazy? I was trying to put Seal of Light on this guy. So I'm gonna try and... God, I don't really have anything. I think I'm just gonna have to use a pot here. Let's go stun into a couple of heals. I don't know what I was doing. I put Crusader on him for some reason. Still not out of the woodwork yet. We don't have Blessing either. Okay. This guy's definitely going to kill us if I don't do something here. And Lay on Hands is probably my only option, so we're just going to do it. Yeah, look, this wasn't a great idea. I've still got my mace. Oh, God. So on one hand, I want to use my new weapon. On the other hand, what is going on? That's a wisdom, but I've put a salve on myself. Everything's going weird. Is it the, No? What? I don't understand. How did I salve myself? Did I... Oh, I've pressed Blessing of Salve instead of Seal of Light, I think. Okay, well. How am I going to handle this situation? I don't have the weapon skill, but I don't want to put my mace back on. I've got a Stomper. What do? They enrage. Well, look, if it's a 1v1, that's a little bit of a different story. I think we can handle the 1v1 over time, slowly. How bad is our weapon skill? So, two-handed axes. I guess it's not that bad. It could definitely be worse for something that's 7 levels lower than me. Let's give this another try. There shouldn't be anything that joins this fight. This time we do have a Judgment of Light on there as well, which will hopefully help us heal a little bit throughout the fight. Let's see how much it actually does the next time it procs. I'm watching my little icon here on my... God, that is not proccing often. Alright, it just proc. That was a 49. 49. Maybe I got a bit unlucky there. Okay, well at least we're taking this guy out faster than he's taking us out. And we are getting weapon skill. We're up to 242 now. It's raising satisfactorily. Goal today, definitely hit level 59. I think we've got enough rested XP to get there. I realized as well I can start using these dent sharpening stones on this axe. Of course, being a human, I would rather have a sword or a mace, but I think this axe is just way better than the alternatives. Did this guy move? This Stomper, did he come over here? If he moves... I just don't want to get 2v1'd again. I don't want to have to stress. We're looking for a nice, steady quest here. It's, you know, I'm in a low-level area. I shouldn't have to have my blood pressure rise while doing this. I am keeping my eyes out for either Sunken Temple or BRD in LFG. That's a lot of 3-letter combinations there. But I'm not too fussed. You know, I think I said it in the last episode, but there's the potential that we never do another dungeon before level 60. We'll see, though. One thing's for sure... yeah, the gorillas call for help. Look, it's not exactly a 2v1, but... There we go. Now we're cooking. It's not a 2v1, it's kind of like a... Anyway, we'll be right. Give myself a little heal if I have to. So yeah, like I was saying, I think if we do another dungeon, I probably want to be tanking it. And if I do, I probably want to respec as well. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we get to 59. Is that too high for Sunken Temple, though? I remember when we did it with the 58 Priest, and I was thinking, damn, you're high. Why are we looking at Molten Core? Oh, God. Okay, well... Let's get this guy dead quickly, or as quickly as we can. We'll do a stun and a fat heal. And a little heal, because we've got the time. And back to where we began. I've switched into Seal of Command, so that my judgments can help me take this down a little bit faster. Should we go Retribution Aura as well? If we're missing this often, maybe we should. Let's just go back to attacking faster. Let's get a few more weapon skills. We're at 248 now, so it is going up quickly still. Although we're still missing a lot. Oh, there we go. We got a nice big fat crit. Alright. Again, that was a little bit more than I was bargaining for. Oh, we got more than one here. Very exciting. 2 thorium ores. It's a special day for me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so I wasn't going to do this first, because I think it leads to an escort quest outside. And we have someone else to kill in here. Actually, can I drop off the edge? Yeah, if I do, I'm going to have to fight that guy, so... I think we're fighting people no matter what. Let's use our last heavy mage weave. And then put on our heavy rune cloth. Oh, that was the wrong thing. That was my mage water, which I have none of, so I'll have to remember to put that back on later. If we ever meet a mage willing to give us water. Let's just try and do this as a normal kill. Parry, miss, parry. Our judgment is about to fall off. Alright, we've kept it on. That's promising. Kept it on again. Kept it on again. Okay. Maybe we're just starting to hit that point where, you know, we're at 249 skill now. Maybe we're starting to hit that point where we can hit them a little bit easier than we were before. Come on, let's land a hit. Let's get a seal proc or a crit or something. How much? So Retribution Aura was 14% of our total damage there. I would say that's higher than average. It's usually around maybe like 7 to 10%. Could be worse though. Alright, so this gorilla, if we fight that, that's going to call for help. That appears to be a patrol. Don't like that. And what is this one? That's a Thunderer. So I kind of want to see if I can skip this Gorilla. Fight the Thunderer. Oh god, it's coming. It's immediately coming back. Of course it is. That's okay. We can 1v2 here. Our weapon skill is getting high enough. Let's continue to 1v1 for as long as we can. Hammer him. Get him down ASAP. Alright. Not a big fan of the Thunderers. I don't like those big shots of 350 damage that they do. That can turn what feels like a fight where you're in control into definitely not being in control. Oh, we resisted one there. Very happy about that. Well, we're lucky these guys don't run when they get low. Let's hammer him again. He's lived. That is definitely lower than we want to be when we're fighting things that are this much lower level than we are. I'm sure the weapon is contributing. Okay, we've got a small thorium vein up here as well. Do I just go into this? Probably should have used a bandage. Could try putting a Seal of Wisdom on him, but it's just DPS normally. It's a Stomper, so it's not going to be calling for help. Should be okay here. So we've got a guy at the back of the cave, the Mighty Ucha. I think that's a 1... Is that a 1v3? It's at minimum it's a 1v2, I think. So we definitely want to have the weapon skill up before we go into that. Ooh, someone is looking for an off-tank DPS for Sunken Temple. It's tempting. It's tempting, but I probably shouldn't. Oh man, I didn't set up my stopwatch again. Okay, I'm going to assume that we've been going for about 10 minutes. Now that the stopwatch is on, so... I need to have a somewhat of an idea of how far in I am. I'm going to just see this dude. 58 Ret Pally. Off tank if required, but no taunt. Yeah, let's just post it. If he brings me, I'll go. If not, all good. I'm not super sold on going, so it's totally fine. Looking for 3 DPS BRD arena run. So they only want to go and do the arena. What class is he? He's a warrior, so you know what he's in there for. What's it called? I want to say SGC. This is the type of thing that I'd probably get the name messed up. It is SGC. Savage Gladiator Chain. Alright, this is feeling better. We're not taking as much damage as we were at the start. And we haven't had a response from our friend, so I'm okay with that. Oh, I kind of feel like just taking it casually. It's also... My timing is a little bit poor here. There is our target. It's probably an hour from when I would normally eat dinner. This is not a 1v3 either. This is a one-on-one. Am I misremembering this? I don't know what I'm going to do about dinner. I think at some point during this episode, I am going to have to order delivery or something. When I started the recording, you know, I started a bit later. I had a few things I was doing. I was like, you know, I'll figure that out sometime during the episode. You know, I'll have to fly somewhere. I'll have some downtime. And I can plan it then. We're still using our carrot as well. Probably don't want to be doing that. So I'm full health. If he spawns anyone, I think I'll be okay. He's not even spawning anyone. He's got Thunder Stomp, Bite, and Growl, none of which I'm concerned about. Doing a few more misses because he is higher level. He's a 55 compared to the 50 to like 52, 53s that I've been fighting. So weapon skill is definitely feeling a little bit worse than it was before. It's enough though. It's enough to take this guy down. Not feeling great though. Couple more hits. Let's just hammer him. He's gonna die to... No, I got him. So that is one quest down. How much does a bandage heal for? 2,000. I think that takes me higher than my maximum health, so I'm not going to use it quite yet. Let's get back up to the robot and repair it. We should probably try and kill a few on the way out before we repair it. I don't remember if it causes extra gorillas to spawn, but if it does, that could be a big issue. So, we've got that one to do. I also ended up doing the Scholarmance Key, which was 15 gold. Probably going to regret that. Either way, we're going to swing by there, make the key, come down here. Well, that's a turn in. Actually, well, no, we'll go here first. We'll do that queen thing. And then we might swing by Silithus and get the flight path, because we've also got 2 things to turn in there. Now, they're not going to be big quests by any stretch of the imagination. They're probably going to be like 500 XP turn-ins. Oh man, I thought I'm 6 levels higher than this guy. I thought I had enough room there to get away from him. He is going to call for help when he gets low. So I got to make sure that there's nothing nearby, nothing through walls or anything that he can call. Our weapon skill is continuing to go up. We're at 257 now. Which is surely, like, for something this much lower. Well, I guess we can actually work that out. So if I'm... Oh god, he's definitely going to call for help from this guy. Or that guy. Let's just bite the bullet. Nah, okay, this is not good. We actually might be dead here. That is not healing as much as I thought it was going to. So, we are full health again. And we've got potions. I think we're okay. Okay. We're definitely okay. We can't afford to fight anything else, though. That bandage... I think if we used the shitty bandage, this would have been way dicier, but that definitely took me up a lot. Let's stun him while he's enraged. Just reduce our damage a little bit more. I can also see that fella advertising for an off-tank again, so looks like I didn't make the cut. Let's do a heal and then have a drink. Wow, this Morning Glory Dew is massive. I didn't realize that was the higher level of the Moonberry juice, which I already thought was massive. So we ain't gonna drink that. That's... how much... I've only got about 2,000 mana in my ret set. So that would take me over the top. I'm gonna save that for later. Alright, that's enough. So that was a delayed 1v3 and we managed to do that. So that makes me hopeful for the escort quest. I'll clear a couple of these guys out and then we'll try and do it. Actually, maybe we'll go back because I think there's something down there to kill as well. Oh, he called for help. Well, That made the decision for me. Okay, more fighting equals more time to raise our weapon skill. So what am I actually gonna get for dinner? Let's have a look here. It's gonna need to be something delivered. Ah, you know what? Maybe you don't want to think about food right now, so if that's the case, you probably don't want to hear me talking about food either, so I'll keep that to myself. I'll just do that on the side. Apologies if you're on a diet or you're just hungry and you got nothing to eat. I'm not going to bring that up to you. I'll be having a little look on my second screen while we slowly take this gorilla down. In fact, this isn't the best time because when he gets low, he's probably going to call this guy. These gorillas are honestly probably more dangerous than anything in here due to that ability. You know what? Let's get some weapon skill. Alrighty. Gotta make sure I don't die. This is happening. Nah, yeah. Not a fan. Not a fan of that big Thunderer attack. One or two more hits. Thunderer is definitely not a good target to be leveling up our weapon skill. Got one more here. Got a bit of mana. So I'll throw a few little baby heals out here. I don't think this Seal of Light's doing anything. Let's see. Healing done. Yeah, that's not a lot of healing. 294. Instead, let's put a wisdom on there. See if we can get some mana back so that we can heal to full. Looking for a delivery offer. I'm seeing pick up, pick up, pick up. Not in a position to pick up. Everything is pick up. Hey, my mana's looking real good. Wasn't a bad deal. We're at 262 weapon skill now. And I'm going to have to stop thinking about my dinner for now and concentrate. Didn't see this. Oh God, can I target that, please? Oh, we are at 276 mining now. I didn't even notice that. That means we can go and train the big one. Take your mithril casing. There's 4k XP. Now I will... Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Let's just blow this guy up. What do you even call that as a respawn? Unless, I guess that could have been the patrol guy that I took out very, very early on and he just spawns here. It felt way too quick. See you later, bub. Wish these gorilla fangs could do something. Alright, let's go, Amy. There you go. Amy, good. Good, Amy. Follow Amy. Amy, go home. The issue here is going to be the Ungoro gorillas. Why is this still here? Go away. Calling for help. That's going to be the issue. And then if this does spawn extra enemies, if any of those are gorillas, that's going to be a problem too. Got our level 57 Tauren Druid here. Don't tell me he's... Oh, he's cleared everything outside. This couldn't be any better. How far... I gotta... Oh no, I've got to take him all the way back to town. That sucks. Let's see if I can get a skill point here. That is a long run. No skill point. Oh, it's grey now. Even Mithril won't help me out anymore. Not that it has recently. I feel like every time I've tapped a Mithril, it hasn't given me a skill up. The length of this run makes me think that we are going to get jumped at some point. And he's just stopped. Home, find home. Yeah, go find home. You got any problems here? Doesn't seem like it. If he does get jumped, I've got to make sure that I'm the last in. We've got to make sure that he's actually tanking one of the enemies. Whether it's 2 enemies or 3 enemies, let's just try and optimize this as much as possible, though. Maybe we're not going to get jumped. It's moving at a real awkward speed, too. So he's going to have to take a turn this way. Unless he just jumps over there, which I won't be able to follow. Come along. Yeah, I know where you're going. So what did we get? We got like 5k XP before. So I'm very interested to see what we get for this. The combination of XP, I hope, is worth it. I already know what we're doing after that. Well, let's turn on the heat map. Yep. A lot of deaths in the gorilla cave. A lot of deaths in the bug cave. And a lot of deaths up the top of the volcano. Makes sense. Looking like we're going to have combat here. Delayed combat, but combat nonetheless. What about Silithus? I'm guessing these... I mean, these are all just going to be caves as well, I'd imagine. A lot of... What is up here? What's killing everyone there? Is that... It's north of Wailing Cavern. Oh, Amy puts a demoralizing shout on. Reducing their attack power, that's good. Might have to kill... This is looking good. It's looking like good timing to just get through here. Unless it comes back immediately. Oh, look at Amy turning in to get closer. But Amy's very... No! Amy was looking very stealthy. Your home is right there. Can we not just, you know, take that one extra step? I'm rooted. Even though I got the stun off. That's a Australian latency thing, I guess. It was borderline. It was very close. I'm not going to complain about that one. My brain was very much in two minds of, well, a root doesn't do anything, so I don't need to interrupt this. And then at the last second, my brain just went, you don't have anything else to interrupt, you might as well. And I think that made me that split second too slow. Alright, Amy, we're home. Thank me, give me XP, and then I am on my way.
Talk to me.
Back to me.
Oh, you've done it. Wonderful. Thank you, Adventurer.
6.5k.
Oh, my poor Amy. Look at all those dents. We'll get her up and running perfectly with just a little work. Thank you again, Adventurer. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. It is volcano time now. Let's avoid combat wherever we can. Swap on our carrot. Got the rocket boosters on now. The nitro. We've just hit the nitro. I'm sure you felt the speed boost. The extra 3% speed. Going the right way still. Yeah, so like I was saying, this should be pretty quick. We're just going up there, pressing a quest item and then pissing off. This might take a little bit longer. That looks like we've got to go in pretty far into that tunnel. I don't think we're going to have any issues with these bugs though. They weren't that hard last time I was there, and I'm higher level, I'm stronger. I don't think it'll be a problem. Even though I have bad memories of that place, I think I'm just so high level now that it won't matter. That looks like the path up, so we might have come here at the perfect spot. We're gonna have to kill some guys to get there, though. See, where are all the farmers now that are normally here all the time, killing these things for their drops? Very much appreciate a bot to come around right about now and clear the way out for us. Doesn't feel like we're doing much damage here. Hammer of Wrath isn't very good against these guys, since they have so many ways to interrupt my spellcast. Not gonna do that. Let's see if we can skip this guy. Excellent. Oh, shit! Oh, nearly fell off. So it is straight ahead of us, wherever it is we're going. Also, just noticed a conversation in LFG about how hardcore is going to be dead in a week. That is right. We're nearly at Season of Discovery time, and I still haven't researched it. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe that's something I can have a look at some point when we've got a bit of downtime. Where I run out of things to talk about. This is not that time, though. Surely there's got to be some good resource out there somewhere by now, which lists all the need-to-know stuff about Season of Discovery. So, I think I've just got to go down to the lava. Where's the quest? I picked it up in Tanaris.
You need 2 bars of thorium and a powerfully hot heat source to forge the key stem. You're on your own for the thorium, but I can help with the heat. To our west in Ungoro Crater is Fireplume Ridge, a simmering volcano. The lava lake up top is hot enough to fuse thorium and bone together. Your gold has bought you a mold that simply requires you to dip it in the lake up top. The lava will take care of the rest. That's it on my end. To finish your key, you'll need to talk to Arbington again.
So this guy's a little bit too deep into the lava for me, because they can just stand there and cast ranged attacks. That's why I'm going this side. He's a lot closer to the edge. So that's my plan here. I know there is a scary man in here. And that is potentially why the heat map is so intense right here. Let's use a bandage. And I'll jump down here and try and fight this guy without... Oh man, that is a full full health bar. He's just gone into the lava. I'm going to wait for him to come back a little bit more. Go back to that edge so I can have a fair fight with you. And he's run out again. Ah, easy. This should be the last thing I need to kill. And then I should be able to dip my little keyhole in here. Just confirming it is... Yeah, it's all fire damage I'm taking, so I've got the right aura on. More and more crits. Liking that. These are tough enemies. One more big hit, plus a judgment. Oh no, not quite. Here is our item. Is it gonna work? Doesn't seem to be working. Oh, now it is. Alright, quest complete. That's another 5k, 6k XP, I hope. And let's find a nice, easy way down here. Rich Thor... Ah, I don't... Wait. I can get that, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, baby. First rich thorium. How much is it going to give us? I'm going to be very disappointed if it gives us 2 thorium. Wow, you thought 1 thorium was good from a small thorium vein. This is 2 from a rich one. Alright, here we go. Fail. 1. 2 andent stone. 3 and a large opal. Worth of gold. Hoo-hoo. 4 more dense stone. Okay, well. I mean, I probably would have liked to trade some of this stuff in for more thorium. Although, you know, I could always sell that and buy the thorium. Thorium's about a little bit under 20 silver per at the moment, I believe. And I need a lot of it. I did all that with my carrot on a stick on. This is why I don't use the carrot on a stick when I have the choice to, because once I put it on, it very, very rarely ever comes off. Either way. Let's get these alien scum down, these little bugs. I think we've got to go in through here to get to there, so let's angle our trajectory correctly. Everything you need to know about SOD WoW. See, I'm a very brave man. I just ran through those mobs. And I knew they were coming. That's how confident I am. Mithril that I don't care about. Okay, I don't want a video. I want something that I can actually read. It's our entrance gone. I hope there's some thorium down here. It could be. Stuff like that normally does come in caves. You a patrol? I think you are. Let's take you out nice and early. Here we go. Season of Discovery Overview. I bet it doesn't tell me the things I want to know. Welcome to the guide on everything new being added, as well as what is changing. New content added. New leveling phases with level caps. Level 25, level 40, level 50, and level 60. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 phases apparently. What do we have here? Reduced armor. Can I get rid of that? I cannot. New player power. Rune engraving and runes. I'm going to assume it's going to tell us a little bit more about what are runes later. New class roles. Mage healer. Rogue tank. I didn't know about that. Shaman and warlock tank I did know about. I had not heard about rogue tank. That's interesting. I guess you're an evasion tank. Kind of makes sense. It's kind of probably the most important thing for me. Ooze covered thorium above us. It's up there. Yeah. We'll see. We'll kill this first, then we'll have a look. New level up raids. Phase 1 Black Fathom Deeps. I was not a fan of Black Fathom Deeps when we did it, so hopefully it's a little bit better than it was in hardcore. Where is this ooze? I don't remember these kind of things being above surface, so I hope it's not in the ground. There it is. Gonna have to kill an extra bug to get there though. New gear and items, Fathom Blade, Void Pearls, and more. New World PvP events, Phase 1 Ashen Veil. Okay, when does it launch? Launches on November 30, which will be November 31 here in Australia. And it will be very, very early in the morning, I would imagine. Normally is. New leveling phase. So now we're going into the nitty-gritty details. The levels, which, I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. I don't think we need extra. I took 400 damage from that. Well, okay. Looking from down here, it actually is quite far. That would be a death in real life. So we've got to go right here. That is a patrol. Let's skip the level stuff. New player power, runes. Okay, so this is one which I have no idea about, but I have heard on the grapevine that it exists. One of the major new mechanics added for Season of Discovery is the rune engraving system and new class runes. Players will unlock runes from discoveries. New quests. This isn't phrased very well. Players will unlock runes from discoveries, new quests, treasure chests, or secrets throughout Azeroth. Once a rune is unlocked, it will be added to the rune panel attached to the character panel. From there, players will cast rune engraving spells, attaching runes to various pieces of gear. Once attached, a new spell will be unlocked for the player. Okay. Kind of sounds like people will be doing this during the first week and then never again, and then it'll just become normal. So, doesn't seem like the beefiest system. But hey, I guess you're not really playing it to collect these things, you're playing it to use them, so I'm sure it'll be fine. My big thing is I hope it doesn't replace enchantments, if they're saying you can put one per gear or whatever. Blizzard only teased 3 runes for each class. This was during BlizzCon. It's been quite a while since BlizzCon, so perhaps there's more information out about it now, which is not included here. Okay, there's an extra tab showing all runes. So I'm not going to go through all of these. Oh, excuse me. I'm not going to go through all of them, but let's at least get an example. Oh, it does list everything now. I'm going to go for a class that I'm familiar with. Let's go Warlock. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking I'm probably going to be playing Warlock. Alright, look, Paladin would be good, but I'm not going and immediately doing Paladin again after completing this series. Don't think anyone wants to see Negasister from level 1 again. So, Warlock Lake of Fire. Rain of Fire also leaves a lake of fire on the ground that increases fire damage you deal by 15%. By 40% for 15 seconds. Okay, that's very powerful. If they're all like this, they're going to have a big struggle balancing this shit. I can already see it now. There's some things are going to be broken and other things are going to be weak as fuck. Is this a 2v1? It is a patrol. Are you a patrol as well? I think you are. Let's burst this down and hope the fat beetle doesn't come this way. Beetle come from ground. Master Channeler, Drain Life is no longer channeled. Lasts 15 seconds with 15-second cooldown. Costs 100% more mana and heals you for 50% more each time it deals damage. So that's just a dot now, I guess? Okay. I've got enough of an idea here. These things are very powerful. And they're going to completely change the game. Oh god, I had that poison on me for I think the full duration. That's not good. We don't have to worry about that patrol. We are going to detour here for the thorium. New class roles. We already saw that. Let's just confirm there isn't anything new. Yeah, so it's what we already knew. Still got my carrot on a stick on as soon as this guy dies. Whoopsie. Sorry, I'm spinning my camera. I'm just... You know, we're in a cave. Gotta be careful. New level up raids. Since players will be capped at 25, Blizzard will be expanded. Blizzard will be expanded to various dungeons. Who wrote this? This is Wowhead. Blizzard will be expanded various dungeons and turning them into level up raids. Black Fathom's the first one, and I believe it's the only one we know about. Players were able to test all this, as well as the first 2 bosses. And we have strategy guides. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to see a strategy guide. Oh, I didn't... not used to these allowing me to hit them more than once. Here we go. Getting a little bit of sneaky regen here. Think we're gonna have to clear out the entire room. For safety. New gear. Not too fussed about the new gear. I'm just going to assume it's decent. Otherwise, why would you add it? Probably better than the stuff that drops. If it's considered raid loot. New World PvP event. While not much was shared in the BlizzCon developer panel, blah 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 blah, we had the honor of interviewing. There are also camps, some special characters like Horde, Blade Master. These camps are spread out. Ashen Veil only mounts you can use within the zone. Winning the event will reward you with shit at blah 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 blah. I've just received a message from this dude. He's doing the same quest, and although I don't like to party for stuff like this, it does make sense that we shouldn't cuck each other. I mean, look, I could just run over there and start it, and then he'd have to wait who knows how long to do it, so let's just get it done. That's a very slow cat. Let's give him a wisdom and myself a wisdom. Where do I have to do it? It's right here. Where is the quest? Angara, no. Taking back Silithus? No. Am I even on the quest? What's it called? Pawn captures... Oh god, I'm freaking blind. Here it is. Remember to stay in the hallway to prevent immediate aggro. Ready when you are, he said. Okay, well, good thing this guy knows what he's doing, because I certainly don't. First, he says stay in the hallway, but then he lets his pet just sit there, not in the hallway. What level is he? 56. Of course he's out DPSing me by a lot. The joys of paladin life. Ah! Yes, yes, smart man. He's just pulled absolutely everything though. That wasn't smart. Now I've got 2 on me. His pet better come and get this high health one off me. Yeah, he is. Cool. I probably have no armor. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it could definitely be better. I wonder if we can drink as soon as this is over. Yeah, we're out of combat. We shouldn't, though. Do they all pull? They do. Ah, he's using some CC, but we don't need to worry about that, my friend. Although I agree the CC would have been... Is this a respawn? I think this is a respawn. This is feeling incredibly slow. I need to get some mana after this. Definitely glad he came up here. There's the queen. We would have been in big trouble if we tried this without this guy. He's just going straight in. I mean, he doesn't have anything to worry about. Oh, I've just salved myself. I gotta move those. They're too close to each other and they look too similar. No mana to stun. It's okay though. Well, he carried my ass hardcore. Thanks, yeah, easy peasy for you. Wasn't easy peasy for me. Might as well stay grouped. Maybe he's taken off. You two. Oh, they're respawning as we go. That wasn't there when I came through. How's my weapon skill? It's not my weapon skill that's making me DPS so lowly. I think I just suck. Silithid Pox. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't sound good. Oh god, we're gonna have to do the whole bloody place. I'm just gonna heal and then have a drink, and then we'll do one big push to get out of here. The rogue from my last BRD is advertising for a BRD now. Oh, I totally forgot about that as well. So after I finished the recording, there was a lot of conversations going on. A lot of the people from that group whispered me. The healer whispered me to both apologize and thank me, saying that they knew they were dead if I didn't save them. So I didn't realize I had done anything like that, but apparently I did. I guess I was quote-unquote tanking when the tank disconnected, which the healer must be what they're considering as saving their life. Then the mage whispered to apologize for not dropping a port. Said, sorry, I was just really flustered with how close we came to dying. And I was like, oh yeah, no, that's kind of understandable. I get what you mean. You just wanted to get out of there ASAP. And then who was it? Someone else had a go because they said, apparently, and I didn't know this at the time, apparently the rogue stayed stealth the whole time. Now, it really wasn't that bad. The panic was there because we didn't know what was going on, but if you put that aside, we were kind of under control, especially if I'd been smart enough to put my sword and shield on. That would have felt a lot easier. Sword and shield, whack on Righteous Fury. I could have tanked that easily with the tank on. And it would have felt even easier if we had DPS there helping us. So I didn't realize that the rogue hadn't been helping us. He just stayed stealthed and gone, well, I'm just going to watch these guys die. On one hand, it's kind of understandable. I don't want to sacrifice myself for strangers. But, yeah, that would have been a lot easier if everyone had fought together and if I had reacted correctly. So, I need to be ready to do that. And I know what you fellas are going to say in the comments. Well, that weapon macro would have come in handy. My response to you is, yeah, okay, yeah, probably right there. But I lived as well. Look, you don't have to worry about weapon macros when you're immortal. And the facts are, Negasister can't die. Show me. Show me one time that Negasister X has died. I'll wait. I'll wait for the evidence. You can contact your lawyers. Get a team together. I don't mind, because you're not going to find it. You're not going to find any evidence of Negasister X dying. So where do we got to go to turn all this crap in? Tanaris. Where's this one? Yeah, so that's the Tanaris one. Oh, God. This one is Western Plaguelands. We're going to have to wait for a different episode to turn that one in. Or I might just do that off camera. Hello?
What brings you here? Well done, adventurer. I am pleased. You have done a great thing here today. Ucha was one of the greatest apes I had ever seen. The fact that you have bested his strength speaks well of your own strength and courage. It is only fitting that I give you this as a sign of respect. You have earned it.
Okay, so I'm going to run over here to... what's he called? To Silithus. To hand in a couple of these little baby quests. As well as pick up the flight path. Then we'll fly to Tanaris, do that, blah, blah, blah. Then we'll go up to Felwood. And this is going to be a little bit of a run across country here that you don't need to see. So I will see you at the border of Silithus. Okay, took me a little minute, but I think I've finally found the way out of Ungoro Crater up to Silithus. Was barking up the wrong tree, kind of like around there. I saw a path, a very small path. Unfortunately, it led to nowhere. We're here now, though. I remember, excuse me, I remember watching a lot of the high-level deaths, and I feel like a majority of the high-level deaths were in Silithus. I remember laughing about it, thinking, huh, there's barely even anything to do in Silithus. Why are people dying there? So, here we are. We've made it to the place where heaps of people have been dying. I'm not currently planning to quest here, but you never know. I mean, there's no way. There's no way I'm gonna quest here. With one level to go.
Farewell. Rabin sent you, did he? Well,
Ooh,
consider
2.8K.
yourself welcomed here. As much as this desolate and forsaken land can welcome someone. I
And that's
wasn't
actually,
alive during the time of the great tribulations that took place here.
levels
but
of
there are
Felwood
parts
stuff.
of this desert that might as well be eerie pictures of that forgotten past. With your help, the Cenarian Circle might be able to bring finality to a threat that was supposed to
Do I
have
just do
died
this?
generations ago. To our southwest lies
I'm not
a
doing it.
tragic sight.
Let's go. We'll do
The
Felwood.
ruins of Southwind Village.
We'll do Felwood, and then
This is where
Felwood will
our
probably
work
lead
should
into
begin,
Winterspring.
adventurer.
And I think
From what we've learned,
that combination
this
will
village was
probably
once a
get me to
night elf
60.
base of operations for
Okay,
Silithus.
enough out of you, Leo Starfire, or whatever your name was. Let's get this other turn in done. Surprised that was to 2800 XP. That was more than I was expecting. So definitely an eerie place. I've spent my fair share of time in Silithus with the days of AQ, the different AQs. Just got a text message I have to answer. 1 second. Alright. I'm... So basically, someone's asked me for a favour. A big favour. Basically a day of labour. So I've said, hey, how about you go and get me some food? And deliver it to me. Because I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. And I'm just reading it back and really realising how silly this situation is.
Excellent. A new recruit answering the call to arms
Yeah, I'm
against
not
the
going to do
Seleucid.
any of that either.
Welcome to Cenarian Hold, adventurer. I am
Leave it.
pleased to see the words of our emissaries are reaching
Port
heroes
to
of your
Marshall.
caliber. You will find no shortage of opportunities to help us in our efforts here. At Cenarian...
Yeah, I'm not helping you. If there's a quest to just go and talk to someone, where is he?
Are you Marshal Blue Wall's new recruit?
I've Zora? No.
Of course you are. What
Too
are you
hard.
waiting for? Good soldiers are dying in the
Too
desert.
hard, let's
Aren't
go.
you excited to join them?
I'm not excited to join them in their death. Oh, that is the Horde Flight Master. Okay, I'm too used to being Horde here. We were actually in the right place here already. That's funny. Okie dokie. So, we've got to do a hand in here. And then we'll go up to... Oh man, this is... We land up here. That's a long way to run back for some crappy quests. Do we just start doing Winterspring maybe? There's so much here. I think we do, hey. Alright.
I am honored.
Making an executive decision. We're gonna do Winterspring because we haven't even touched Eastern Plaguelands yet. let's just go straight into Winterspring, and if we don't hit level 60 off that, we will go to Eastern Plaguelands. This is going to be another long flight, so I will see you when we land. Oh boy, that was a long ride. That was all up. I ended up turning in the Tanaris thing, or turned in something, and they sent me to Darnassus as well. I reckon that was about 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of traveling there, which is all going to be cut out. This is eating into my dinner time, I'll tell you what. So, I'm definitely starting to lose track of how long this video is actually going to be. Regardless, we're finally here. There are quests literally everywhere.
There's trouble in Winterspring. Why, sure, I spend some time out in the wilds and know about these things. I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider the hours I spend out there in the hills to be golden. Help you cultivate quick reflexes, a cool head and a keen eye. It takes judgment, brains, and maturity to appreciate the wilderness in the way that I do. Now, what was I talking about? Ah yes, trouble. See Donovan Snowden at the hot springs and she can tell you more.
Gregor.
My friends are always coming up with great ideas. I've never felt like I could match them until today. I just drew up the plans for something great. If you promise not to tell, I'll let you in on the secret. I'm going to make a mechanical Yeti. Not only are my friends sure to be freaked out when they see it, but when they get over that, I know they'll be impressed. I need thick Yeti fur from the Ice Thistle Yeti to start with. Will you help?
Ooh.
You'll find them to the southeast.
60 plus
Have you
elite
noticed
quests.
the
We're not
abandoned
doing
camp
that
to
one.
the south of here? It looks like the Wildkin went crazy and destroyed just about everything they could find. I heard a rumor that one of the survivors of the attack is resting at Starfall Village, west of here. I'm sure curious about what
Go up
happened.
there.
Aren't
Gonna snake our way to the right,
I
to
have
the left
most
here.
of what Tinky needs, but I'm missing one important component, and that's Chillwind horns. The horns of the Chillwind Chimera in Winterspring are a concentrated source of cold, but only pristine, uncracked horns will do. I'll need a supply of those to complete Tinky's order. Bring me the uncracked Chillwind horns, and I'll prepare a package for Tinky.
I am looking for a responsible individual to aid me in a small but nonetheless important matter. I'm here as a representative of the Argent Dawn's interests to the local governance of Everlook. I need to get a progress report to Argent Officer Pureheart at Chillwind Camp. It's a ways from here, located along the southern fringe of the Western Plaguelands. If I may be so bold, this would be a perfect means to introduce yourself to my
Sounds
superior
weird.
and perhaps earn some work from her. A recluse medium found in these
Oh
parts
yeah,
by
this is the same guy.
Umbrans has provided the Argent Dawn with quite a literary masterpiece. One that amounts to quite possibly the largest collection of gibber.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised we got a Yeti fur from that. I felt like these guys had a really poor drop rate. Interesting as well. So this is a Raging Owl Beast. It doesn't seem... Oh, it's the feathers. It's not the Owl Beasts themselves. Oh, we passed one already. Well, I'm glad I figured that out now and not later. Let's grab these feathers. I guess we'll kill Yetis as we go. Definitely saw a feather over here somewhere. There it is. It's going to be a bit tricky to get to that. Oh, now they clear out just as I engage an enemy in combat. Mortal combat, even. Only one person is going to leave this alive. Ice this Thistle Yeti. It's going to be me. It's gonna be me. So, during that very long flight, I was able to do a couple of things. One of which was sort out what the hell's going on for dinner, so that's all organized. That's going to be happening. I don't have to worry about that anymore. It's on its way. Second was I was looking for more Season of Discovery stuff. I wasn't really satisfied with what that website told me. I don't want the pure information. I want someone smart to tell me what is good and what isn't good. Don't make me think for myself. Come on. So that's what I was looking for. I was looking for some tier lists. Now, in my mind, I'm thinking, well, How can you have a tier list if no one's played the game properly? The game isn't even out yet. You know, rebalancing probably gonna happen. All these things could change. So I'm thinking to myself, well, you know, I'll have a look, but I don't think there's gonna be any tier lists out. Sure enough, there are tier lists everywhere. DPS tier lists, tank tier lists, healer tier lists, all of which say, well, I don't know how this is going to work, but it looks like it's going to be really good, so this is S tier. I saw one video, which I just skipped to the end. How many classes are there? Are there like 10 classes? Let's just say there's 10. He had 7 classes in S tier and 3 classes in A tier. Nothing in B, C, D tier. So what's the point of doing a tier list if this is what it ends up being? That is my critique to you, YouTuber who will never watch this.
How are ya?
I'm good.
Aye, what can I do for you? What can I do for ya? Hey there, lass! I was chased from my camp in southern Winterspring by some bloodthirsty wildkin. Well, I suppose I got too close to something the wildkin were guarding. I barely managed to get away safely. I fear a buddy of mine wasn't as lucky. Would you mind braving the wildkin and heading to the camp? I really need my supplies, and I'd also like to get back the amulet I unearthed yesterday at the dig site.
The story behind Kelthurl is one of a cursed race, bound to the place where they attempted an unfortunate ritual. The Highborn that you will find there once stole a sacred artifact, believing that they could siphon its power for themselves, becoming even more powerful. In their efforts, the relic
Well,
Okay, heard enough. I wanted to hear the quest, but that's going on a little bit too long. I am getting blinded from the white snow here. Don't know about you. It's a little bit too bright for my poor little eyes. Seems we got very lucky with the first Yeti fur drop as well. This is feeling a little bit more realistic that we weren't going to be getting one off every Yeti. Looking for feathers. You know, I feel like I've come here once. And I killed 20, 30, however many of those Alkins before I realized that you just got to pick up the feathers. Like when that happened to me just before, it definitely felt like deja vu. There's a guy advertising, looking for tank, sunken temple, name your price. Very interesting. I could probably charge them like 10 gold or something to tank that. Though I guess 10 gold isn't that much. It would be much if you're doing it regularly, but yeah, look, we don't have time. Not today, Junior. Got some Yetis to kill. I'm just going to continue to head west. I feel like the lower level stuff is probably this way, and then it gets harder as you go in. So we're going to head that direction and then start making our way back. And we'll see. It's really hard to see off the map with Questy, because there's shit everywhere. It's hard to pinpoint where are good spots that I should or should not be going. So I'm just going to do my best. Apparently there can be a feather a little bit ahead of us. Gonna kill this guy. I mean, this should really... Anything that looks like this should be absolutely terrifying, right? Compared to everything else here. This is some kind of mythical beast. What is this? How much damage is that doing? 157? What's the dot, though? 97? I don't know. We'll see when he's dead. Alright, so 64. Probably not worth... 64 every 5 seconds with multiple stacks. Probably not worth cleansing that. Better to save it for... Save the mana for healing. Yeah, so anyways, I looked up all of the Season of Discovery stuff. And I just don't think I can trust anything that I read. If I'm being honest. Oh. Hidden bear in there. And a chair as well. There's another feather. There is a quest here on the lake to pick up a few objects. I think we'll go and do that on our way back. One thing I did notice is that in these fake tier lists that I was reading, they all kind of universally had warlocks in S tier. Even the one that was criticizing the warlock's tanking ability, saying they can't become crit immune, put them in S tier. I'm a little bit worried about that, because like I said, I was leaning towards playing warlock. But if everyone's calling them S tier, I don't like playing classes that everyone else is playing. Even Paladin here, like... I played Paladin back when people weren't playing Paladin, or at least they weren't as popular as they are now. I would imagine they're one of the more popular classes in hardcore. At least they should be. Like, they're very durable, very hard to die. We're getting a little bit hurt here. And I was too slow on that stun again. This guy just isn't dying, that's the problem. Let's hover our shitty potion, let's just use it. Why did that guy cause me so much more grief than the previous one? Something special about that one. We're also about to ding. Doing those hand-in quests along the way, that was pretty good. So it seems like there's a lot of stuff to our south here. This was another reason I always used to avoid Winterspring, was that there would always be people here. It would be very difficult to do any quest here. You'd have to be competing for tags on mobs. I got a feeling though, we're not going to have to worry about that. I don't think there's enough high-level people to be farming Winterspring. So we're lucky in that respect. Half done with the feathers. Let's get out of here before the owl beast fights us. Let's see if this guy kicks our ass as much as the last one did. I don't think Retribution Aura is helping us either. But I don't think anything else would help us. I don't think Devotion Aura is going to reduce poison damage taken or anything like that. Yeah, look. Has he got a lot of health or something? It just feels like we're really struggling to kill this guy. And he's taking us down as quickly. Well, not as quickly as we're taking him down, but close enough. 2 of 8. Let's bandage. This is going to be the next bad thing I do, is try and make sure I'm on basically no health before I bandage, because it gives us so much health back. Min-maxing there is very risky. That's how you die, where you're like, oh well, I don't want to heal because I want my health to be low so that my bandage will be not wasted. Either way, we're about to ding as well, so... Probably shouldn't have used my bandage there. Probably should have let my regen kick in a little bit. Let's see if we can pull this guy. He's running away from me. What a sneaky little rogue ice thistle. Let's bring you a little bit away. There's another feather back there as well. Definitely go get that one. Guess so, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I had more of a think about it, and I was thinking, hey, maybe I should play something that can do every role. Can tank, DPS, heal. Because that's definitely felt good with the Paladin. I never came into this wanting to heal. But the vast majority of dungeons I did, I was healing, because that's what people needed. Am I locking myself out of that option if I play a Warlock? It feels like no one ever wants to play a healing class. Like, we're going to have mages that are playing, and they're just going to refuse to heal. I know what's going to happen. Oh, but I like to pew-pew. I don't like to heal. Get someone else to heal. Well, there's no one. So, I guess I'm getting a little bit disadvantaged by not playing something that can heal. I do like the idea of being able to tank as a warlock, though. Even if random person has said that it is not optimal. Oh, there's a dead Winterfall Pathfinder down there. I think we've hit the spot. Yeah, there always used to be hunter bots down here. And I reckon I'm going to have a little look at this guy. It could be totally legit. He could just be a guy. Kanka Mike Un. Looks legit so far. I don't have a quest to kill these guys either, so we're probably about to pick one up, but we don't have it yet. So let's ride on through, pick up the quest down here, go and get Winterfall activity as well. Probably our last feather. Here it is. This will clean up the minimap a little bit. Getting rid of a lot of these things. There it goes. A little bit cleaner. Yeah, so at this stage, I'm thinking Warlock, but we'll see. Maybe something will change. Maybe I'll actually start talking to a few other people that are playing, see what everyone else is playing, see if there is a gap somewhere. A class, perhaps, that no one else wants to play. I enjoy filling gaps and then doing better than I have any right to do. That's what I like. Which doesn't sound right because I'm extremely lazy when I play Negasister. Like, there's so many things I could be doing to improve my chances of survival, and I'm not doing them right. But it's kind of because I was playing this as a... Originally I was going to roleplay it. But then I thought to myself, I don't want to do a girl voice, and maybe this is just going to be a little bit too controversial for me to roleplay a sassy lady who likes to get money from people and stuff like that. I knew that was going to upset someone online, so I thought, you know what, let's just play it as me. We'll do like very, very minor things where we talk about Negasister, but other than that, it's just going to be a normal Let's Play, which is what it ended up being. God, why did I even bring this up? I've already forgotten. Getting some big stacks of Venom Spit here. These guys definitely hurt me more than anything else here so far. Oh, that's right. I was talking about how I, quote-unquote, like to do well with things that are not popular. Ding, 59. 59 and room to spare, I think. Still not entirely sure how long this episode is. It's our final point in precision. We now have plus 3% to hit. There's a person there.
Hi.
Bunch of low-level quests here.
Well, hi there. So Meggie told you of the trouble I have found here? I came to Winterspring to investigate the Frostfire Hot Springs. I've noticed that the water seems to have
do that one?
strange qualities. I haven't yet been able to discover the source, and to tell you the truth, I've had some difficulty
What are we
lately,
doing?
due to the Winterfall Furbog. Now, to tell you the truth, although there are no volcanoes here in Winterspring, I believe that there are far more threatening reasons for these hot springs. Well, I think you'll want to see it for yourself.
Discover Dark Whisper
the
Gorge.
length of Winterspring and head to
one.
the very
Okay.
south. When the air becomes thick
Let's
and muggy
kill
and the sky turns
some of
dark,
these,
you'll have found
Furbog
what
guys.
I believe to be the source of the hot springs.
Yes, the source of the hot springs. Very interesting. Let's see if this area is farmed out or not. We're already at 4 Yeti fur. I'm feeling very fortunate with that. Maybe I'm misremembering. I just feel like it's a hard quest. Ooh. So what about you guys? If you guys play hardcore, are you planning to stop once Season of Discovery comes out, like everyone else seems to be doing? Probably be what I happen. I mean, look, Assuming I am able to hit level 60 safely, it's something that I can always come back to and perhaps do a dungeon every now and then. Now that I've said that, though, that's not entirely true. Because you can't do dungeons without people, and if no one's playing, you're not going to be doing any dungeons. So maybe this will be the end of hardcore. Maybe that means I should try and do a couple of dungeons before Season of Discovery comes out. We'll see. Plenty of time to think about that. By plenty of time, I mean like less than 2 weeks. Get out of here. Not doing as well on these horns, unfortunately. I wish we were, because I don't like fighting these guys. Let's go, Mr. Ice Thistle. Okay, now this guy's giving us some issues. Well, not really issues. He's not doing much to me, but I'm not doing much to him either. Let's get pumping. Oh, man. I totally forgot. I intended to put that fiery weapon enchant on here. I don't think we're ever going to replace this, to be honest. This axe. I don't think we're going to get anything that's stronger than it. Not without getting very lucky. As much as I would have preferred... Oh, you know what? No. Let's just see if we happen to do a Sunken Temple tomorrow. Maybe it's possible. If I do a Sunken Temple, I'll leave open the chance to get that two-handed sword, although this is stronger than the two-handed sword, I think. But, no, everything's getting farmed out here. This might end up being a quest that we skip. Give it a go, though. I can't remember which ones tended to be the ones that were harder to get. I'm seeing a lot of Pathfinder, so I'm guessing it's the Totemic. Let's try and kill this before the mage comes over. Fairy Fire has resisted on me twice. Very happy about that. Do you reckon this mage would be kind enough to give me some mage water, even though we're competing? Probably not, right? I'm pretty sure you can get beads or something from these guys which give you reputation. It doesn't look like I have anything like that yet. Whoops. What happened there? Oh, my bag's not working. Cool. What do we have here? Quest item. Now it's working. Take that to somewhere. Where am I taking that? And what's whoops. What's this quest in Darnassus? Oh, that's the one I did already, the feathers. Take it to Timbermore Hold. Isn't that, like, just to the left of where we are now? Maybe I'll go for a run. I don't see it on the map, though. Why am I not seeing a question mark? Did I read it wrong? Raged Wildkin. I should be watching my health. He's finally got a Fairy Fire off on me. That's kind of nasty. Luckily, I can remove it. And I'm still not using my Sharpening Stones. I'm going to put that on as soon as this guy's dead. It's very naughty. Why make him if I'm not going to use him? Let's go get incredibly low on health so that I can comfortably use a bandage without wasting it. Interesting, there's a lot of guild advertisements going on right now in LFG. If everyone is saying that the hardcore is dying, interesting that they're advertising now. Oh, the mage helped me. Interesting, I wasn't expecting that. Let's bandage. Den Watcher, that's the first Den Watcher I've seen. That's probably going to be the one which I struggle to get. Oh well, either way, it's all XP. I just noticed I've run out of rested. That's a shame. Let's try to get maybe... I don't know. I don't know how far we're into the episode. We'll do a couple quests here and then we'll wrap it up. Oh, I remember this. Maybe that's why people are farming here. I was trying to remember. It's fire water. That was a raid consumable. It was very popular with melee classes. My rogue and my warrior both using that. Should probably save my judgment for this Moonflare totem. I don't think my melee swing is fast enough to get it when it comes up. Mage is leaving. I'm also thinking about leaving soon though, so don't know if that's really helping me. By leaving I mean just heading up here. I guess that'll give things time to respawn. I feel like I'm starting to struggle to talk as well. Okay, what are we going to throw out? What do we have? What do we have that isn't worth anything? I'm gonna hold on to these little food products. Same with this, let's put that down there. Interesting that these only sell for 1 gold. I guess it's the bots and just people are already farming Winterspring 24/7. More guys he wants... Wait, those are the ones I'm already fighting. The Den Watchers. That is a very tanky chest. Ugly though. Anyway, I'll pick that up. That's unfortunate. Really wish I'd gone and picked that up before we started then. I have to kill extra. Of course we're using the carrot. Let's take that off. It's funny, I always remember that I'm using the carrot when we're riding it, which is when you'd want it to be on. And then I take it off, so I'm not using it while I'm riding, because I'm scared that... Ah, God, alright, well, this mage has this spot pretty much figured out. They're getting all of the respawns as they come. So like I was kind of saying before, this might be a quest we end up skipping, or at least we leave it to another time. When perhaps each of the spots are not already being farmed. Let's just look out for the other things that we have to do in the area. None of which are alive at the moment, it seems. Not in this spot, at least. Could this be another case of multiple things sharing spawn locations? Looking for yetis. I'm looking for... big mythical flying creatures with multiple heads. All of which I felt like I killed along the way here, but apparently none of them have respawned, or someone else has come in after me and killed them as well. Let's see if that hunter's still here. Nothing up the hills. Alright, we got a totemic. And another one there. Still no Den Watchers though. I think Den Watcher is going to be the block here. the brick wall that we cannot get through. Saving my judgment. For that. Get out of here, totem. Just gonna turn LFG off. I don't need to... Whoops, wrong place. I don't need to see that anymore. It's not like we'll be doing any groups. He's just put another Earthbind totem down. This guy doesn't know how his totem work. Does seem like the area is a little bit clear. Or more clear than the last spot at least. Saving our judgments is also making our mana stay very high. Hunter has finally made his way over here and he is killing the things I need. He's probably worked out the timers. Let's just keep judging. Who cares if this little thing explodes on me? Come on. Ah, still got it. And our mana is suddenly dipping very quickly. Okay, if he's coming this way, I'm gonna guess there's pretty much nothing along here. So like I was suggesting before, let's leave the area. Let's look for some of the other quests that we're doing here. Just doesn't seem to be any mobs in the area. Do I dare put my nitro boost carrot back on and then forget to take it off again? I think it's too dangerous. It's too big of a risk. This is hardcore. We can't be taking chances like that. Oh, there's one. Reduce movement speed. Not worried about that. Tempted to hammer that, but I knew there was a crit coming. Probably shouldn't have mounted there, that's just a bit of a waste of mana. Ooh, speaking of mounts. Mounts are one of the big reasons that I usually play Warlocks and Paladins. You can't get a mount at level 25 in Season of Discovery, so that weakens the argument to go Warlock or Paladin. As far as I know, you can't... I don't think they've given Paladin to Horde, and I don't think they've given Shaman to Alliance. I could be wrong. Like, I haven't seen that written anywhere, but... I figured that if it was a thing, it would have been mentioned in the changes, and it was not. So that kind of rules out Paladin regardless, because I am going to be playing Horde. So no Paladins. What else would I potentially play though? So I'm playing a rogue at the moment, and I did play a rogue alt back in the 60 days, but I also know it's one of the most popular classes. That's what generally puts me off about rogues. They lost a lot of popularity in TBC. Like, no raid groups wanted a rogue in TBC, and yet there were still like constantly rogues looking for raid spots. God, I hate fighting these. They got a low drop rate too. Not a fan. Maybe we go and do some stuff that's a little bit more guaranteed to have progress. Let's check for some Yetis here, and then we'll head down here to this ice lake. Oh god, okay, alright. I take it back, we'll fight some of these guys. I also feel my throat going soon. We're hitting... we're hitting the time that... this is going to be double pull. I don't want to fight two of these with the way their poison stacks. Just give me a sec here to sort my throat out. Yes, like I was saying, I think we're getting to that point, the 2-hour mark, where my voice just starts giving out. Room's very hot as well. Maybe I'm just getting dried. Dried out, I don't have any water. Water ran out. I can do it though, I can tough it out. I think we have between 10 and 20 minutes left. I'm not entirely sure. Interesting that I was able to kill him with a melee and still get frozen there. That was unexpected. 5 of 10 for the Yetis. He's just gone off on a mission somewhere. So let's kill this guy. See if we can move up from 2 of 8 horns. These two over here seem like they've decided they're just staying together no matter what. Was that there before? Or did that just respawn? I'll go down and grab him, even though I'm not enjoying this. Hey, this guy's doing me a big favor. He's not spitting on me. Look at the difference in the fight difficulty when they're not spitting on you constantly. There's a Yeti as well. I think we'll do our best with the Yetis and these guys. We'll go and get these relics, and that'll probably be it. Setting us up for success. Tomorrow, on the next episode, I'd like to get halfway through 59. I think that's a good goal. Hey, 4 of 8, we're halfway. We went from very, very low progress to suddenly being halfway done. It's a big swing in luck. There's another one over there as well. Might as well just stay in this area for now. Seems to have everything we need. I wonder... I know there's another Yeti quest over here somewhere and they're much higher level. I wonder if I could be killing 2 birds with 1 stone instead of fighting these ones, but I don't see the quest telling me to kill them. So maybe not. Watch this delayed hit. Boom, 189. 3 seconds after it died. Bandage, save mana. There's pretty much options in every direction. Everything except these owlbears that we don't want. Yeah, can you come? No, you're not going to come with me. Let's get some chops going. Come on, chop chop. And am I just too far away from him? Is this a weird thing with the way the floor is? We had a full 10 seconds without hitting him there. So we'll go here and then we'll hit the Yeti. Fingers crossed we get some drops. What a sight. No luck though on the drop. Let's drag this one over to the side. It's going to be fun if I do go back to Warlock. I've always liked damage over time classes. I love the feeling of putting up, 3-4 spells and then just forgetting that the thing exists because I know it's dead. Not as fun in raids. I think it's quite... it's not as enjoyable, like current Wrath of the Lich King, Affliction Warlock. Quite difficult to play, juggling all of those dots. Especially when you're talking about frequent target switches and shit, then you lose your snapshot on corruption, etc, etc. But just for pure leveling, love Affliction Warlock. The 2 things that I looked at One said Shadowbolt spec's going to be really good in Season of Discovery, and the other one said Shadowbolt is garbage, and everyone's going to be Fire and Chaos Bolt. Who knows what actually ends up being true? Either way, it doesn't look like Affliction's going to be the way to go. But who knows? Who knows? We will see. Like I was looking for, I think there will be more experts online that are able to tell me what I should think. Tell me how I should feel about this, online experts. And once they figure that out, I will be adopting whatever the best way to go is. Doing quite good with the fur here. 2 to go. And 2 Yetis right here. This might be it. Maybe wishful thinking. But it might be. A little bit of a risky pull there. Could have been a double. I don't want a double. On half health and no mana. This guy is, he really wants to be a part of this. I have a feeling he's gonna keep coming this way, so... Let's keep backing up. Come on, land a hit. Always funny to see redoubt proc when I'm not wearing a shield. Wow, that felt like it took forever. That's definitely worth a bandage. Since this guy made me feel uncomfortable, we're going to take him out. He was encroaching on my personal space while I was already having a respectful 1v1 with one of his friends. Do I continue to go this way? Probably not. I think we start heading this direction again. Start heading back towards town and the frozen lake. Even if there's Yetis and stuff this way, I'm sure there'll be Yetis this way as well. This guy went down so much faster than the last one. Maybe I was just getting really unlucky. No drop though. Double checking I'm not wearing my carrot. There's a Yeti down there. And let's take him to the road. Going down quick. Getting lots of Seal of Command procs. There's another one. You wouldn't want to get into a bad situation fighting these guys with that 70% movement reduction. That would be a death sentence. Just lucky it's very open here. And he's gonna... Thought he was gonna kill himself to reflective damage. He did not. Yeah, let's head this direction and keep going towards the lake. Actually, this is where we came from. If I've already killed everything down there... there's one, but yeah, look. Let's just keep going in this direction. I'm sure there's going to be more options. We don't have to go absolutely crazy on one spot. Resisting the poison, I like it. Oh, double resist. Can we get a triple? Cannot. Oh, go on, bite me. Hehe. 5 of 8. Feels like our XP gain has just hit a brick wall since we leveled up though. That one bar is taking forever to fill up. Luckily we have a full zone and a half to do of high level areas, or 2.5 zones if I really need to, if we include Silithus, which I'm not because I think it's very scary. This plus EPL and the potential of a dungeon, definitely be able to hit 60. I was looking at gear as well. Oh, Rich Thorium. There is a dungeon set Not sure I like the look of it, but where is it? It's not the one you're thinking of. The Deathbone set. Plus defense plus MP5. It's all pretty much like that. That's kind of not perfect because you'd want spell power on it if you were really going to be tanking. But it's pretty good. Very tanky. Good mana return. Means you wouldn't have to be drinking too often. What's the normal dungeon set called? For paladins. Oh, I totally forgot. Oh, yeah. What's it called? What's it called? So we're looking for plate. It's not Deathbone. It's not Deathbone. Is it just not on here? Am I going crazy? There's only Deathbone for plate here. Maybe Paladin doesn't have one. Either way, it's very black. Which does match some of the stuff I'm wearing. Not going to put the chest on. So we're already wearing that. Deathbone, Deathbone, Deathbone. Deathbone, Deathbone, Deathbone. Not going to change the legs. Where is it? Do they have shoulders? Chest, gauntlets. Doesn't look like they do. This is... There we go. Not bad. If we change the shoulders out, that actually looks pretty good. Let's not forget our rich thorium vein here. Very juicy. One ore. Two ore. Three ore. Four. That is 1/5 of an item. Of which I need to make 20. Gonna take a little while. Let's see if we can get these tablets. Is that what they are? Relics. Hope it doesn't spawn anything. And there's a Yeti. This is going to push our bag space to the limit. Sorry, bananas. I would have loved to have kept you. But the reality is... What the hell? What the hell's this guy? What the hell? Oh, so I guess shit did spawn. Let's just get out of here. I don't like the look of this. Don't like the look of this whatsoever. Bag is not working. Gonna manually put them on. I think I hear a cat sneezing or something, making weird noises. See, I could right-click my two-hander on, but I couldn't. Yeah, get the weapon macro. I know what you're thinking. Maybe I will. Maybe I just will. Either way, I'm quite happy to run away if two of those little ghosts spawn every time I touch that thing. Because we've got 3 more to touch. I've got no issues being a coward. I'm born to be a coward. I take pride in it. Cowards survive. Oh yeah, I see a cat now. Not sure what he's doing. 2 more horns. Let's cross our fingers. Get lucky here. Nearly finished the horns, nearly finished the Yeti. 3 of these to grab. Maybe it's... I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess how long this episode is. It'll either be a little bit short or a little bit long. Somewhere around there. Let's try and mount up and count on some regen as we go across and look for this thing. This will probably dismount me as soon as I touch this. Yeah. Here it is. So I don't have bubble this time. I gotta make sure I've got an escape path planned. And going in this direction doesn't look like it. What the hell is this thing? It's just a big old floating water ball. Maybe it's part of a quest that I'm not on? Not sure. Alright, let's get ourselves ready in case this turns nasty. If I have to run, I'm going to run up that way, back the way I came. Did I not pick that up? I didn't pick it up. Oh my god. Okay, well. Guess we're going to be fighting 2 more again. Just what I wanted. How much damage am I taking? I wonder if I should put... Nah, they're not doing enough shadow damage to me. Or not. Holy crap. What the hell is that? Princess Tempestria, level 60 elite. With a whole... Oh my god. Look at the V formation, the flying V. But there's 2 on that side and 1 on this side. If there was 2 on this side, that would have 100% aggroed me. God damn. That's scary. I've played this game a long time. I've never seen that before. Let's eat a chicken. I can't eat it because I can't click it. This is so stupid. Okay, we're gonna do... I believe we're gonna have to 1v2 again because we buggered that up. I'm honestly just surprised it didn't loot. I thought I stayed on the loot screen for long enough there. And I had auto loot. Oh god, fat. Alright, let's go into this with no mana. Please loot it this time. No spawn. So it only spawns once. That's good. Good to know. So we've got to go across here. We're basically following the elite mobs, I believe. I'm pretty sure they went that way. Yeah, there they are. Let's just kill this guy. I think we were likely to pull both if we tried to go through the middle there. Is he doing... All of his hits are frost, so let's put on frost resist. Not sure if these are going to pull when I loot this. It's a possibility. I didn't loot that either. Oh, it's because my bag's full. We'll take the enchanted water. That could come in handy. And there's a lot of it. Don't know why I didn't vendor any of this crap when I was in town. Okay, let's loot. Loot? Loot? Why is that not working? Well, we got a couple of things chasing us here. I don't want to fight them. Doing a good job dazing me. That is so weird. Now I can weapon swap, but I couldn't before. Anyway, we've got one more to loot. Then we just got to find a couple more Yeti. Don't want to fight anything. Can I squeeze through here? Nah. This is risky. You're gonna get a big fat chain of mobs chasing me. Okay, here's our target. Let's get rid of this curse. Oh, I can't. We're out of combat though. So I can just run straight up there after I loot this. We'll probably pull this one as well. Let's go. There's nothing coming. Oh. That was very delayed. I like that delay. Very good delay. So we're looking for chill horns up here, or whatever the hell they're called. There's one. Ah, and they're not the fledglings, or whatever the previous one was called, so... Fingers crossed this has a higher drop rate. Probably doesn't. It did feel like the drop rate was pretty poor on these guys, so I'm hopeful. Hopeful it's a bit higher. It's also lightning instead of poison. Lightning is hitting me for 130. Not too bad. Not liking how much damage he's doing to me though. No luck. Let's eat that. Except I can't. This is so stupid. So which direction should I be going? I guess over here is a spot where I can do both. This kind of stuff, like there and there, I can just do that whenever. Like, you guys don't need to see that. So let's just try and finish these 2 quests, and then I can eat my dinner, and then you guys can go and watch something else entertaining on YouTube. Wonder what it'll be. It's going to be a cat video. I watched a video today of an anteater play fighting with a human. I quite enjoyed it. It was in the cringe category. I have no idea why. I don't think there was anything cringe about that video. It was very cute. It was basically acting like a dog, jumping around and trying to grab the person's legs, and then like rolling onto its back and submitting and like taking turns being the aggressor in a play fight. Here we go. Yetis seem to have a... Where is he going? He's running away from me. Both running. Have the NPCs finally worked out that Negasister equals imminent death? That is a lot of bag space taken up by quest items. Even the Eastern Plagueland stuff, I'm still holding on to that. Let's get rid of you. Hammer time. No luck. Is this going to be the curse of the never dropping item as you're trying to finish an episode? Is that what's going on here? Now there's Yetis that direction, but I don't think there are the double-head dragon guys. Double dragon. Maybe I should have stayed in that spot earlier, where there seem to be unlimited amounts of these guys. There's a Yeti. Please reward me. I wish I had paladin wings. Give me a little bit of burst every now and then. Rather than just relying on the auto attacks. Oh, this guy's coming up here. There's a fur. Is this meant to be? Are you the one I've been searching for? Let's keep dragging him this way. Tell you what, this is going to clean the map up a lot if he's got the item I want. He does not, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we're going left again. Don't really want to, but... there were definitely things we needed over in this direction. More than we needed. Exhibit A. Yeah, now we're suddenly... plenty of these guys, plenty of Yeti. Or Yeti, is that the plural for Yeti? Yeti? to 3 stacks of poison. No resists, unfortunately. Will he get us to 4? Ah, it stops at 3. That's good to know. Probably killed 20 of these guys, only just worked that out. Oh, 7 of 8. 7 of 8. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there. Let's make sure we're not getting teamed up on by anything. It's a bit hard to see with this hill at my back. Man, that sounded like a big hit, but his health didn't move that much. I've still never confirmed it, but I feel like these guys must have bigger health bars than the other guys in the area. Just feels like it takes forever to kill them. No luck with the drop. Let's, we're a bit too high to bandage. See what I mean? Now I'm going to be a tight ass with the bandages. I'm not going to mount. I know there was another enemy here somewhere, close by. One more fur, one more horn. How exciting. Any kill could be a quest complete. I wonder how different our episode would have looked if we had gone to Felwood. That just would have been a really long run. I wish these can I make these smaller so they're not taking up the full map? These timers that I'll never actually use. Plenty of these guys in the area. Probably would have been a bit easier. So further the corruption, collection of corrupt water. I think those are all pretty simple. Cleansing Felwood. I think that's killing a guy up here, named guy. I guess there wasn't as much left over there than I thought there was. For some reason I thought there was more. Maybe it leads on, maybe some of these are chains. Like I thought there was a quest to kill the guys up here. Doesn't appear to exist. Alright, you're next. About to run out of our blessing. Gonna get every second out of it I can to conserve mana. I do not have a next kill target in sight. So we might mount up after this one. Although we're looking pretty low on everything. Oh, his health went down pretty quick when I wasn't watching. No item though. No item. Let's have a drink. And think about where we're going. I guess we keep going left. Felt like the further left we went, the better more likely we were to find these 2 targets. Don't disrupt my drink. That's it. Turn the other way. This is filling up very slowly. Let's just go. Anyone up here? There's a moonkin. Or an owlbear, sorry. Same shit there, right? Is there a difference between an owlbear and a moonkin? Is a moonkin, is that a person that has shapeshifted into an owlbear? And an owlbear is the original form? I have no idea if that's correct, but it sounds correct. I'm somewhat confident, even though I've just made that up on the spot. It's the double. Don't want the double. There's one up there, one down here. Yeti. Okay, this is the way we're going. You know what? It actually, now that I know that it can only stack up to 3, this poison, doing the double actually wouldn't be that bad. Unless I can have 2 stacks of 3, that would be bad. Wonder what would be good. Maybe a shaman with a poison cleansing totem that just continually removes those. Oh god, we're getting everything except what I want. I don't know any rogues, so I'm not going to take that. Whenever I dungeon with rogues, they always say, I don't have lockpicking skills, sorry. Standard rogue answer. Come on, I want to go have dinner. Give me my item. I just want 1 piece of fur from you. Look at you. You're covered in fur. I'm not sure about the chest region. It still looks like fur, even though it's a different color. It's the same skin color. Maybe it's just a lighter coating of fur. Oh man. We're getting screwed here. The last item blues. The last drop blues. Maybe that's a better way to describe it. Beautiful music here, by the way. Very nostalgic. I don't see anything else after this guy. Could probably go down there a little bit. Maybe we'll find something that isn't a bear. Come on, this has got to be it. We've killed a lot of these. Starting to get the, what's his name? Agent Smith from The Matrix. Let me go. I don't want to be here anymore. Give me the access codes and I can leave. I can be free. Nothing. No Yetis here. This is probably my own fault, because I've been the one coming through here and killing all the Yetis and nothing else. And eventually, if they share a spawn, they're gonna stop. There ain't gonna be any more. Oh, what do we have? Mithril! No, I don't care about Mithril. Let's go all out. I'm ready to throw a hammer. Let's get this guy down. No item. It'd be interesting if there's some kind of AI in the system that can detect when you're on your last item and delay the drop. Be quite interesting. I feel like everyone says this though, and then like most of the time it's not actually the case. You just kind of got... It's very easy to remember the bad things that happen to you. And it feels like, oh man, this shit always happens to me, when in fact it's just because the good stuff slips out of your mind instantly after it happens. Pride Lord gloves, so we're getting freaking... What's green called? Is that rare? Magical? We're getting green quality items. Okay, so if purple is epic... Blue... No, blue is magic. Green must be rare. Green must be rare. Or is green magical and blue is rare? It's one of those. It's one of those things that's so common knowledge that I'm surprised I've forgotten. Oh, this is going way longer than I thought it was. I thought I would be eating 15 minutes ago. Not going to give up though. We got to finish this. It's going to be quick soon. Quick soon. It's going to be quick too, because this guy's going to drop my item. Told ya. Told ya, I can see the future. It's one of the Negasister powers that I don't often tell people. Is there's a little bit of vision of the future involved. Got any Yetis around here? It's another example of seeing the future. There's going to be a Yeti right in front of me. With a bear. And it's gonna die? Wait, are you kidding me? Why did the bear pull with it? Come on. Keep up. Oh, there's the... Oh, yeah, alright, I'm not getting away. Let's blow him up. This isn't a great position to be in. So I can't run. I mean, I can bubble and run, but I don't want to. Yeah, that actually went better than I thought. Not out of the woodwork, by any means. A couple of big hits like that help, though. We're not going to be able to stun. Just looking at my health, thinking about healing. Don't have enough mana for a hammer. Oh, I do. Did that pop up early or something? Ah, damn it. God damn it. Let's bandage and kill one more. One more is going to be it. One more Yeti. Rogue. Alright, there is one nearby. Don't know if you picked that, but pick that up on the mic. But there was an angry person just walking past my door shouting. Thank you for that, angry person. Who is well aware that I'm recording. I got a weird mic. Like, this thing picks up a bloody mouse moving in the room, but then other things it doesn't. It's very mysterious. Alright, this has got to be it. And it is. We are free. Let's return to the road. Carrot time. I don't care if I aggro anything. Let's get to town. I am starving. Got to check out... Just before I started recording this, I had finished editing episode 11 of the Arc series, Next Ryback. And I have done my first... It's my first Arc non-4K video, so while this was... while I was playing this, it was exporting, so I'm very interested to see once I wrap this up. See what the quality's like. I hope it still looks nice. I feel like a selling point of a series like that is the graphics. Especially with a game like that. It's just really unstable. I was getting lots of frame drops with the 4K, so we'll see. If it still looks really nice, that might be the way we stay going that way. No, one thing's for sure, I'm struggling to talk. Brain ain't working like it did at the start of the episode. And we are safe. Alright, thanks for watching the video, thanks for keeping me company. That was a real long one for me. I don't know how long it is for you, but I'll figure that out once I put it in the editor. Thanks for watching, I will see you next time where we aim to go halfway into 89. It's 89. 59.